didn't make any sense. So there's a big article online that I wrote. Now, whether the injury was done before or not, we're not going to have all the answers. And I think there's more questions that is to be answered here, and nobody has the final answer. But what we have is one of the most well-known and really a legendary forensic pathologist. Dr. Wecht is online with us, and I want to get his opinion. And in the studio, we have one of the most famous spine surgeons, Dr. Sean McCanns, who was also a friend of mine from Mount Sinai, and now he does a lot of work at Lenox Hill Hospital, and he's a co-director of Spine Institute, and he's well-known, and I trust his judgment. So, Dr. Wecht, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yes, good morning, sir. Pleasure to be with you.
They came and they said that this is a homicide, and they have evidence to prove that this is wrongdoing by police officers, and they have all the answers. As a forensic pathologist, what is your take on this?
Well, first of all, where's he going to get the velocity in that van, 6-8 feet of running room at the most, and bang himself? Secondly, I pointed out there's no history of paranoid schizophrenia with delusions of severe depression or being under the influence of hallucinogenic agents. So what in the world is going to make him do that? After all, there was no heinous crime here. It wasn't like he was going to be embarrassed or be executed for killing 16 innocent little babies or so on. So it was absurd. And now, of course, we know that he was bound, both ankles and wrists, placed in a prone position, and obviously he was not running around. The second thing, and you alluded to, and I've been frequently commenting on it every time, is I think there's a very strong likelihood that some back injury was sustained initially when he was put down by the cops. They placed him in a prone position, and then when he complained of having difficulty breathing, they sat him up, then they put him back into a prone position, and then they leaned into his back. We've been talking about positional or compression asphyxiation for a long time in forensic pathology. A very famous case here in Pittsburgh I was involved in with Johnny Gamage, and this is well known. You do not do that. Then when you see him being placed in the van, it looked to me on television like he was being lifted into the van. He wasn't walking in an erect fashion on his own ability physically. So I think that he very likely sustained some injury. And then he's placed again in the back of the van, once again in a prone position, now essentially hog-tied. This was the hog-tying position, ankles bound, wrist bound, hands placed behind him in a prone position. And now he's lying there. He's an inert object.
I gotta jump in.